Hello, can you hear me? If you can hear me, type 555. If you can hear me, type 555. Hey, I want to ask you guys, so now you guys click in, you guys don't need to wait, right? Immediately can come in, right? If yes, type 222. You guys don't need to wait, right? Immediately you click, you can come in, right? Finally. Now I understand already. I figured this out. Last time it take me about 1 a day to solve it. Now this time about 10 minutes. So guys, to let you know, so sometimes you will realize how come I need to wait. It's because every once in a while, I think about 3-4 months like this, Zoom will do a security update. When they do a security update, those who use this kind of link, one click and enter, they will refresh, renew the passcode because they don't want it being abused. So this is why for the past few days, it need to be admitted, but now should be fine already. I think I roughly know how to solve it already. Okay, so now regarding the compensation plan 2.0, how is everyone doing? Is everyone understand the gist of it already? You type understand the gist of it, and then you are quite happy and excited, and now you have more direction about how to work in your LifeWave career. You type 222. Those of you who still feel a little bit blur, you type 333. You say, I still don't know why is it they can make money or not, sure or not. You type 333. You type 333. Okay. And it is a good change. And tomorrow, Meredith is coming to Malaysia. So for all the senior director who are invited to the meeting with Meredith tomorrow, so we have a few things to collaborate. Okay, first of all, I will be in the office 2 p.m. The meeting is 3 p.m. I will be there in 2 p.m. So if you have any compensation plan related query, you can talk to me. 2 p.m. I will be there. And during the meeting, we are going to raise up a few things, okay, like what we mentioned earlier. Okay, let me run you through again. Okay, so these are the things that we want, we hope that it can get approved. Number one, we need to thank Meredith for the advanced plus and the increased PIB. And we hope they can waive the annual membership fee or have a special appreciation to people who have been active for 1 year. And the most important, we want to have a maintenance for mix and match. And we hope that the incentive trip, please don't in Sabah anymore. It's a bit too close. We want it to be further than that. Okay, if can, beyond APEC, no more Thailand, Hong Kong. We go to some Eastern Europe, like for example, Lithuania, Turkey, some of the places that you might not go if you don't go in a group. Okay, so guys, let me ask you this question. If the incentive trip is not going to those expensive European countries, we go to some Lithuania, we go to some Turkey, Slovenia, a country like this, compared to Sabah, Hong Kong, or Okinawa, okay? Which one do you think is more exciting for you? For you personally first. If you think it's those Eastern Europe, you type 111, like Turkey, Slovenia, you type 111. If you think it's
Eastern Europe, definitely Eastern Europe. Sabah tak mau pergi, don't wanna go. 不要去.
Okay, so this is something that we want to raise up tomorrow, although this should be under APEC. So at least we let them know, because the USA, they go to Hawaii, Come on, USA go to Hawaii, we go to Sabah, and Malaysian, Singapore, we are the highest qualifier in APEC. I think we have the voice. So let us make it happen. Okay, guys, if you can get these 3 done, right, with the membership fee or special appreciation gift, like for example, not necessarily it have to be even a free gift. It just can be a card nicely printed with all the milestone of LifeWave for the past 1 year. It's good enough. And then we have a mix and match, the maintenance, then with no more issue of exchanging. I can save a lot of work, for example. And when the incentive trip is beyond APEC, before we say, the member is going to ask you, how can I fight for this? Okay, with all these changes, and then with the complaint 2.0 right now, do you think that it's going to be a very fun experience in building this business? We know the product can work already. We know that we just need to handle it on the healing crisis. As long as we continue to Zoom every day, you have a place for your customer to throw question at me. And other than that, it's going to be a spring for us already. Is that true? If yes, type 555. Is yes, type 555. Fantastic. Okay, so come.
Question, Jinlong.
Like,
I think we also realize the transaction fee is quite high now.
yeah, correct. So now, okay, guys, this is a good question. So for initially we confirm that the withdrawal fee will be 4 ringgit 40 cents, right? Remember the $1 per week. So it seems that there are some miscommunication there. So they are fixing it already, but they have assured me, don't worry, whatever they have agreed to the fee, they will fight for this. Okay, so very likely it's going to go back to 4 ringgit 40 cents. Okay, don't worry, because if not, I asked them, if you cannot reduce the fee, okay, then you cannot auto transfer. That means you let us to hold the money like previously. When I want to transfer the money, then I want straight transfer up. You don't give me auto transfer for every week. Okay.
But Jinlong,
Yeah.
the what you call this? The transaction,
Yeah.
if they lower it down again,
Yeah.
so the charges, will they give it back to us or is considered burn?
The one I'm not very sure. That one I'm not very sure. I don't know whether will they refund, because the amount is quite small compared to LifeWave Finance. So we will see who is the one being affected and see whether the IP up can refund or not. I think most likely they should be able to, because last time whenever we got the deactivation fee, right, the $10, they can actually waive it. So waive it, they mean since that refund back the lost amount. So hopefully this one can be done the same. Okay, so we will look at it, don't worry, because Jessica said, Jinglong, the balance in my I payout is in USD. If I can't use to buy product now in ringgit, if I transfer out to my Malaysian bank, I will lose on forex rate, because now the rate is 3.9. What do I do? How will the earning be paid to me? Is it still by my name I pay account and in IM or USD? Jessica, are you in Singapore? Can you unmute yourself, Jessica?
Hi, Jinlong.
You
It's
are
still
in
the same.
Singapore or Malaysia? You're in Malaysia?
Malaysia.
Okay. Do you have WISE?
I have.
Okay, then you can continue to transfer the US dollars to your WISE USD account.
It will be higher rate, is it?
Yeah, you'll be good rate. That means the best rate in the market when you go to WISE.
Okay.
Yeah, so what you do is
Mhm.
you withdraw the money from iPay out to your WISE USD, which I think you have been doing, right?
No, they have not been. I've never transferred before.
Okay, so how much money you have right now in USD?
It's about 1,000.
1,000. 1,000, it might not worth your effort to do a WISE again, because let me calculate for you, okay? Because now
Mm-hmm.
the rate also about 4.16 like this.
But Jinlong,
Right?
now if Malaysia, if corporate give us 4.4,
Yeah.
if we use WISE, it will be lower than 4.4 now currently.
Yeah, correct. But then the thing is, it's already better already. So right now, there are two payment. Before 27th of October, all the payment in US dollars, they want Life is not going to give you 4.4. So they want you just have to do according to the market rate. Those who paid after 27th of October, which is complaint 2.0, they one will be in 4.4. So they one is internally times 4.4. Okay, understand. So Jessica, so now the best bet you have is but to be frank, right? Because now you're not going to use Wise too frequent already. Your money will be in ringgit anyway. So
Also, in future, the payment will be in ringgit.
will all be in ringgit already.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Then my USD how?
So your USD, what you can do is you can just withdraw to your local bank. Maybe the rate will be bad. So because only 1,000 US dollars. So at most 0.1 is you lose about 100 plus ringgit like this. But
Mm-mm.
you want to save it 100 plus, then you need to do the WISE, you need to do self-verification. I think the one
Mm-mm.
may not be worth it because you only do it one time. Next time you're not going to use it already.
Understand,
Right?
understand.
Yeah.
And then
So
why I can't use my USD to buy products now?
okay, because now the denomination in Malaysia is ringgit already, but you still can use USD. Like for example, if you have the WISE, you take the USD to your WISE account, you convert the USD to ringgit, you still can buy.
Oh, that means
Yeah.
I can't directly deduct from my iPay when I have products in my card.
Now cannot already. Okay, I haven't tried yet if using the LifeWave debit card in USD whether can cut in ringgit. I think should be able to. It's just like a normal Visa card, but the rate will be very bad. Yeah, but you can try. If you think that. But you see, if you use the card, you got 1,000 US dollars, right? You are not going to to spend that 1,000, right?
Yeah, lor.
Yeah, so might as well you transfer everything out, lah.
Yeah, lah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
so I understand. So I think you just go to local bank transfer and then don't worry about this already, and then we look forward already. Anyway, are you the one constipated one?
Yes, yes.
Sorry, I use
I know,
constipated.
I know.
Okay, so anyway, after that time when I run you through all the saving, right? When you can get Advance Plus, you save a lot of money already.
I've already bought the 3 Advance Plus, yeah. Yeah, I've already bought. But I wanted to ask you actually, because I've already used my husband's name as one of the dummies. So that day I've registered, I used my mother-in-law's name. So
Okay.
is it a must to have, because when I create the iPayout account, it
Yeah.
has to match with the name of the ID will need to match, is it?
Yes, correct.
Oh, okay.
Why? Any problem?
No, otherwise I run out of names to use.
Okay, don't worry. So whenever you do things like this, right? So maybe once in a while you need to do it one time. So maybe maybe for example, like maybe you got 6 to 7 names, right? You can get 7 times 3 Advance Plus is a lot of products already. So don't worry. We do it like this. When you exhaust the name already, you come back to me. I got another solution for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Okay.
So for those who not sure what we are talking about is because right now with the relaunch bonus, right? And the launch bonus, say for example, Jessica want to get a lot of products at a cheaper rate. So what Jessica can do is he open a dummy account. Let's say the husband name. The husband is the Advance Plus. The husband get 2 more Advance Plus. So the husband immediately get 2-star manager already. So 2-star manager, she got in ringgit 220 ringgit for 4 weeks. And for Jessica herself, she got 110 for 4 weeks. Okay, so from here, it got additional earning already. But the bad thing is, this person need to be valid. So the husband later need to sign up for the iPayout in order to receive the money. So when this one done already, next time he want to do the same thing again to buy product for the family, she need to do it again with another name. And this name has to be valid with ID. Okay, so now you run through all the names first. I will cut you through next step when guys you run out of name. Okay. So William give a suggestion to you, Jessica. You can buy from Singapore still in USD. So okay, this one buy from Singapore in USD. But if auto transfer also not worth. Okay, so the thing is this LifeWave original plan is everything go by auto transfer. It means that when the ringgit touch your account, immediately go to your local bank. But initially their plan is 4 ringgit 40 cents per transfer. So right now, you can see that you can even opt without auto transfer. Okay. We're not sure what will be the future direction, but I think ideally, this will be the way. Keep the withdrawal fee at 4 ringgit 40 cents. If it said cannot be so low, sorry, maybe they've forgotten there is a charge by the transaction fee. Maybe they need to go to 10 ringgit, for example. Okay. Then I said, okay, if you want to go it higher than 4 ringgit 40 cents, then you don't fix that auto transfer. You give us manual transfer, because some people maybe they accumulate for 100 or 200 ringgit first, and then they transfer at one go. Okay. So this will be how we're going to talk about. May I ask Jovan to assist on new commission payment activation? Meeting Jovan and LK on Friday. Yeah, definitely. So even though now the compensation plan has upgraded, but the feature to register for iPayout remain the same. Remain the same. So you still can ask for Jovan for assistance. So what we want to move away from is the application of WISE. Okay, because last time we need to set up for iPayout, we still need to help our dentist to set up for WISE. Sometimes this WISE because you need actual verification for them to use it, so it's going to be tiring. IPL is a little bit more easier because you can do it on behalf of the customers. You have their email. So now we try to face off with the whys. Okay, so if whatever I mentioned just now, ideally it happened, then we can really 100% withdraw from the whys already. So the Singapore members still need to use the whys, but Malaysia, you don't need to use the whys already. This is where we're fighting, because imagine if we can really go without whys, right? Do you think that it's going to save a lot of effort, guys? We don't need to ask our downline to set up a whys account. It's going to save a lot of effort. So if you have whys and has ringgit job, we still can use it. Yeah, correct. So that means like if you have whys, USD details in the IPL, you still can receive, and then you convert in ringgit, then you can still use it. But because just now Jessica doesn't have whys, so for me, save the trouble. Anyway, you're going to receive ringgit, and the ringgit can directly send back to your local bank account. Okay. Understands that? Amazing. Okay, any other question about complaint come? Please ask me this question. Please ask me this question. I think now I starting to see the fruits of our past almost 1 month already. I think almost 1 month back. I think about 2 months, 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago before complaint, we start doing Zoom, right? So now it's about 1 month already. And I think we are adoption pretty quickly, because recently I heard someone from other country, they are talking about a 2.0 is very hard to understand. So and then they told me, hey, you have any suggestion? Because some of the manager, they're complaining that the commission drop, and then they are very demotivated. And then I say, yeah, some of them, they are see some drop, but with a little bit of work, they're going to pick it up. Our side, we see good result already. And I think this is your effort also. So let your member to pick up this complaint 2.0 as soon as possible. You need to know everything take momentum, okay? It take about 3 months. So now it's about 2-3 weeks in already. Imagine in these 2-3 weeks in, we already understand how it works already. 3 months later, we become a master already. Just remember this. In this complaint upgrade, the one who run the biggest read is David Smith, because David had done it for 20 over years with all the patents. If this complaint transition is not done correctly, he's the one who has the worst nightmare. So he's not going to allow this to happen. So this is why this is one of his first agenda, to make sure everyone is happy. So a lot of people ask, Jinlong, the life is so generous. Because 110 to 200 to become one-time executive. So a lot of people can get this 5,000 US for free, I say, yeah, LifeWave is so DAMN, so generous. Okay, let me show you one number. Okay, let me show you one number. Let me show one number. Let me see. I can see it here. Okay. Can you tell me how much does this worth? Okay. Can you tell me how much does this worth? Guys, how much does this worth? Can you tell me a number? How much does this photo worth? Okay, won't be 50K. William on 50K. 50K. Some more. Try again. Some more. Yes, William. 55K. My goodness. Do you think life is very generous? Just like this, I got 55K times 4.4. Times 4.4. I got 242,000 just like this, Crazy or not, guys? If you think it's crazy, that for I got 242,000 just like this. You see, if you think it's wow, crazy, you that 222. You think it's crazy that 222. Amazing, right? So this is the money that we are going to use it for our mobile showroom. Okay. Okay, the mobile showroom, we will talk about this tomorrow. Tomorrow on Thursday. So any other question? Any other question? Okay, so let me run you through a few items. Okay, let me run you through a few items. So guys, tomorrow we might I will show you an actual result for those new member, how much income that they are earning. How much income that they are earning, okay, tomorrow. But I want to share with you this. Is the latest updates for the school. Okay, when you go to Life Changer Builder Hub, so a lot of people ask me where to get the compensation information. You can get from back office, but the easiest way is go to your Builder Hub, you type compensation. Okay, you go to classroom. Okay, community is where like Facebook like this. Classroom is where I set the information. You go to here, then you are going to see already. Okay, then you are going to see already. This I have uploaded a latest PDF on the ringgit one. Latest PDF on the ringgit. The conversion rate will be 4.4. Okay, all are here already. So if you want the full, you can come here. If you don't know what are the pricing, it's also inside here already for the enrollment package. Okay, so the enrollment package. Clear? Anyone have started to get information or this kind of document from the Builder Hub? And anyone has started using that 111? Like for example, like recently, one of our member, he asked for patents. So what you do, you go to patents, you go to classroom, you go patents, you will see all the series of patents already. Okay, like for example, you want to know about clinical studies. Okay, you go to clinical studies, you're going to see all the clinical studies already. Okay, if you want to talk about, for example, you want to talk about award. Okay, so you can see all the award for LifeWave. If you want to say about, okay, let's say award, you can go to certificate also. Let's say, for example, you want to know about certificate of LifeWave. Okay, so you can always go to certificates. All the certificates are here already. So this is all for you to streamline where you get the information. Last time you need to get from many places. Now you don't need. You just focus on these places. Okay, clear? Okay, this is update. And whoever want to know the latest update from the Complaint 2.0, please refer to here. So every time when I see an issue, I will always update here so that you guys know what are the problems. So later on, we are going to update on the transfer fee, but I need to wait for regional first. Okay, so remember here, this post, I will always update what you need to know. Okay, please come here. Okay, now I want to show you this. Okay, okay, right now, guys, this promotion is very worth. This promotion is really worth. So for those of you, this is even better than buying a dummy account in a sense that dummy account, you need to buy like 2,000 plus. So this one only 400 plus. You get quite a good product already. Okay, so this is something that you guys can consider. I suggest at least get one set. At least get one set because you're going to use it. So because all these two products, right, they have X39, you know. So normally for those who are new, I don't suggest using S49, but if you are building muscle, you have heart issue, your parents have Parkinson's, stroke cases, we have a mobility issue, then X49 is very good for you. Okay, just make sure that you are not vegan. If you are vegan, X49 might not work so well also. But if those are the cases, then you can get S49. It's also very worth it. It's also very worth it. Okay. Now, so guys, this is what I mentioned yesterday. I think 2 days ago. I want to share with you about the breakthrough incentive. Okay, like some of the member, I believe if you are active only at 55, you will see the business launch bonus, but you don't see a breakthrough incentive. You don't see a breakthrough incentive here. Okay, but if you are already 110, you are going to see a breakthrough incentive. So this is how it's going to be exciting for your downline. So you say, okay, this is all the breakthrough incentive that you are going to earn. Okay, let me share with you what you are going to see here. Let me see, yeah. Tokenization. Okay, commission. Okay, so this is how you're going to see. Sure. This is what you're going to see. So this is what I want you to go and find yourself, okay? So this is all the nearest rank that you are going to get. You're going to get 5,000, 50,000, 75,000, and 100,000, all in the breakthrough incentive tab. But that one seems that I haven't got the actual answer. How come some members have, some people don't have? I believe it's when you go 110, 1-star manager or 2-star, then it unlocked to show you that this is something to fight. If you are 55, don't bother. Okay? Now, so you can see here, for some member, right, you don't see the breakthrough. Some people, you see the breakthrough. Okay, and for me, I see a quarterly leadership bonus. So whenever you are paid as a 1-star presidential, then you're going to get quarterly leadership pool already. Okay, fantastic. Okay, any other question regarding the comp plan? Any question regarding the comp plan? Okay, so just a reminder, for the people who going to the cruise, I have now I think I still got a few packs. So this is more for Malaysia and Singapore. Singapore also, okay? Because I book the number of packs. Okay, how do you say it? Okay, because we got $450 for the flight. So because you need to go 1 day earlier for the Hong Kong trip, so you need to pay additional on your own. So I try to make it a way that the flight and the hotel to be within 450. But in order for this to happen, I talked to the agent and the hotel separately. I need a minimum order of rooms. So I have already ordered a minimum order of rooms and also the flight. But now it's not full, yet. I have additional 6 more packs for the tickets to qualify for this for the whole package, or else I need to fork out for these 6 tickets. Okay. Although now I got 55,000 US already, but I think it's a waste. So now, even for Singapore members, if you haven't purchased your flight and then you don't mind coming to Malaysia to drink the S2O before flying to Hong Kong, okay, tomorrow, okay, you can contact Jovan or Rongrong that you want to come to Malaysia to take the flight. The flight is on 3rd of January in KLIA. So you might need to come in a day earlier from Singapore to Malaysia. Then you stay 1 day and then you go to KLIA to join the remaining of the participants. We fly to Hong Kong. So we will have a bus to drive you from Hong Kong to from the airport to the port. Okay, so this is the hotel that we are staying. Okay, this is the hotel that we are staying. Okay, so guys, okay, so this is the information. Can you guys see from the chat? Can you guys see from the chat? Okay. Okay. So the flight will be on 3rd of January and 9th of January. Return 9th of January, including the baggage and the meal already. So the hotel is 3rd of January. So for Singapore members, if you haven't purchased your ticket and then you don't mind coming to Malaysia, please contact Jovan or Rongrong. Okay, if your upline is in Malaysia, it's even easier. You let them know so that I can fill up the remaining pack. So the seats are limited. So for those of you who opt for this, right, you also enjoy the same policy. You don't need to fork out any single cents. Okay, you can follow, guys. You can faham what I'm saying. They mean originally this is only for Malaysia, but because I promised a big number in order to secure the price to keep within 450, so now I need a few more packs to fill up the room, okay, so that I am able to fit someone else in. So now I open to Singapore. If the Singapore side you haven't done anything that, so now I also open this for Singaporean to join the Malaysian policy. Can you guys follow? Did I explain it clearly? If yes, that 222. If yes, that 222. Did I explain it clearly to you guys? If yes, that 222. Okay, Okay, so I will reserve these 6 packs for the flight and hotel together. So if you book the flight, I can't give you the hotel because if other people take the flight, they don't have hotel, also very jialat. So I will try the combine together, and it's easier for the reimbursement also. Okay, but see whether you can cancel your flight. Okay, clear. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, I will talk soon. Bye. Take care. Okay, I will pass the time to Jinhua and Alfred. Thank you so much.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, can you type in the chat box 222, please? It's good to be back on Super Wednesday. Just now was a very interesting session from Jinlong as well. Okay, so I hope you guys are enjoying it. And now we are switching channels to health. Okay, and today I'm the MC, right? And my dear friend here, who is also my partner in crime, Mr. Alfred Lee, will be presenting something that is very interesting on health. Okay, so not talking about money, talking about health only, okay? So a quick introduction for those who don't know Alfred. Okay, so he climbed the corporate ladder at a MNC for 23 years, eventually serving as a general manager of the heavy machines division. So on the surface, it was a successful career. No doubt about 23 years is a long time. But behind the title, he was constantly being transferred, traveling, and living apart from his family. So he missed out on a lot of his children's activity growing up. And not only that, his health began to suffer. So it's actually compensating, family time and health, for money. Yeah. So a lot of us, we do that when we're young. And then this is something that we really realize after going through it. Yeah. So anxiety and dangerously high cholesterol became his new normal. So while his wife also battled chronic constipation, the pain was real and we were sick. They were sick of taking medication. Yeah. So basically, long story short, LifeWave found him. And today he's no longer just a corporate executive. He's a leader who values people, vision, and purpose. His transformation has been holistic. From managing machines to empowering people through this platform, he now share an excerpt of wellness, financial freedom, and self-improvement. He helped others prioritize their health, embrace continuous growth, and discover an innovative path to freedom. So Mr. Alfred is no stranger to the community. He's been very helpful, and I too learned a lot from him as well. Yeah, we all always have a lot to learn from everybody, and we hope that tonight's sharing, you guys can learn something new as well. Yeah, there's always something new to learn. Okay, so stay tuned. And Alfred, are you ready? Can I pass the
Oh,
phone
yeah.
to you?
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, as usual, amazing MC work by Jinhua. So after this, after my short little presentation, I hope it's short. We will actually answer some questions. If you have any questions, then you put it in the chat box. But then after that, I think we will make some interesting announcements. Jinhua will make some announcements on promotions and stuff like that, activities coming up lah. Okay. So yeah, before I start, tonight we will talk a little bit about pain. Yeah. How do we manage the pain? Because I realize that, as I speak to a lot of people, a lot of my friends are in pain. So before we start, as usual, let me get this out of the way. It's a LifeWave disclaimer. So LifeWave products are for general wellness and intended to maintain or encourage a general state of health or healthy activity. So the content provided by us here, Super Wednesday, is presented in summary form, is general in nature, and is provided for informational purposes only. Please always consult your physician or other qualified healthcare provider before embarking on anything new, be it a health regimen, diet, or fitness program. Okay, do not disregard medical advice you have received or delay in seeking it. And LifeWave reserves the right to change product prices or selection. Okay, so let's start. As you all know, there are 3 pillars of health, and number 1 is nutrition. Okay, so when we talk about the minerals, we talk about protein, we talk about vitamins. Those are the raw ingredients that our body needs in order to build more tissue, in order to build blood, in order to build neurons, nerve cells, and things like that. And so the second pillar that we know is exercise. So this is where we talk about the cardio fitness, the marathon, that people do, the ultra marathon sometimes, the sprinting, and we talk about resistance training. So you go to the gym, Fitness First or any fitness center, and you try to lift weights, you do exercise. And does anybody know why exercise is important? So to me, when we talk about the body circulatory system, there are 2 major parts, right? Number 1 is called blood circulation. And as I have told everyone before, the second part is the lymphatic circulation. So when you talk about blood circulation, it has pressure coming from the pumping heart, right? So when you take your blood pressure, there is a systolic and there's a diastolic, right? So the blood can be circulated because the heart is pumping it, right? So however, when you look at the lymphatic system, there's no pumping from the heart. So human body is also very magical. I think God created us very magically, right? So the arteries or the veins, the arteries have muscles, Veins does not have muscles. Arteries have muscles and they contract and the blood will be pumped. Okay, the blood will move along. So this is why exercise is important, to ensure your body's immunity is intact. So most people talk about nutrition, most people talk about exercise, but not many people talk about the third pillar of health. The third pillar of health is basically organ function. Yes, agree or not? So when I ask a lot of people, how do you digest? Can you tell me your level of digestion, your level of absorption, your level of excretion? They normally answer me, I can digest properly, I can absorb properly, I think, and I can go and poo. No problem, right? So when you do not exercise, we know how to add exercise. All right, when we feel lethargic, we know how to add exercise. But when we come to organ function, do you know how to enhance your organ function? I don't know, Before I joined LifeWave, I seriously don't know. And to make matters worse, you pass the organ dysfunction system, this problem, when you tell all your doctors, this is the issue you have, what will they do if you have digestive issue? They will give you antacid, right? So when you have absorption issue, they will advise you to take probiotic or prebiotic. Probiotic and prebiotic, it's not clinically proven. Okay? So when you have excretion or constipation issue, what would they ask you to take? More fiber lah, drink more water lah. Worst case scenario, they ask you to take laxative medicine. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? So all these solutions are not enhancing your organ function. They are not helping us but they are suppressing the system. They're suppressing the symptom, right? Have you wondered why in this century, that means in this 100 years, we have so many nutritional supplements. We eat so many good food like chicken, vitamins, supplements, eggs, and we have so many gyms for us to exercise. So many different kinds of exercise regime. And yet, have you asked your questions why more and more younger people are getting incurable diseases like cancer? Yesterday, it's a sad story. I share this story with all of you here. I have my friend. His name is Chase. Yes, the same spelling as the Chase Manhattan Bank, right? He is a training provider, okay? And he is 42 years old. He came back from work the day before. I think he felt a bit tired. He was doing a company's, team building. It ended a bit late and he reached home at 12 midnight. Yeah. So the next morning, around 6 o'clock or 6:30, the wife tried to wake him up. And because she wanted to go for exercise, okay? And he went to exercise with her in a park. And suddenly he dropped and that was it. The wife gave CPR, the ambulance came, nobody can bring him back, right? So he's only 42 years old, mind you. And this is something that's very alarming, right? So it is because all these incurables or diseases originated from where? It originated from degeneration problem. Degeneration of what? Degeneration of our organs, actually. Okay? So I want to make it very clear. If you want to be a healthy person, even live up to 70, 80, 90, or maybe something like our former Prime Minister, Tun Mahathir, with a very healthy energy level, you need to seriously place more focus into your organ function. Okay? Now you can see in the past 20 odd years, I can say whatever people are doing is concentrated on nutrition and exercise. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? But now you seriously can see a shift in the market towards enhancing organ function. Okay? And LifeWave is the only company out there where I see providing a more holistic solution in terms of enhancing cellular energy. And the most important thing is to activate stem cells production. So what we're going to talk about tonight is basically you and how we're going to manage pain. Because there are a lot of people that has this pain issue. Which organ functions, has a big role to play. It matters the most, and what are the things that we can do in order to rejuvenate and repair our organ function. Okay, so we want to know about our internal organ function. Let me use this photo to illustrate. Now, if I want to build new muscles, I would have to take fishes for my protein, meat, So this is stage number 1. If you look at the top left, number 1, protein ingestion. So when food enters our stomach, it goes to stage number 2, protein ingestion. Again, protein ingestion. When food enters our stomach, it goes to stage number 2, right? Protein ingestion again. when the protein is being broken down into amino acids by our stomach acids, number 3, it then goes into our small intestine, ready to be absorbed. Now, whether your body can absorb this properly or not, it depends on your small intestine organ function already. So this stage is number 3, amino acid absorption. When the amino acid is absorbed into our bloodstream, it goes to number 4. Amino acids will be transported by our blood circulatory system into all our vital organs like the liver, kidney, heart, right? In many cases, the amino acid will be utilized by our body to build new muscles. And this process is called myogenesis. So there's one saying, you are what you eat, okay? The kinds of amino acid that you use to build your body is exactly the same amino acid that you digest or ingest. So if you use the 3 pillar of health to analyze this diagram, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Number 1 is under nutrition. Okay? Agree or not? Number 1 is protein ingestion, okay? It's under nutrition. Number 2 is under organ function. Number 3 is also organ function. Number 4 is also organ function, right? So which is more important? In order for you to enhance your health, to really start improving your nutrition, or you have to improve your organ function? Who says nutrition? Type 111. Who says organ function? Type 222. Let me see. Who says nutrition? Type 111. Who says organ function? Type 222. Yes, I'm sure all of you, we all know it's 222, right? Yes. Okay. So, a lot of people today will tell you, I got heartburn sensation, acid reflux. I got a lot of stomach acid. If I eat something not right, I feel very bloated. I have digestion issue. Correct? Okay? Then, if I eat something wrong, I will have what? Diarrhea. And I have difficulty in gaining weight. Okay? And you have people telling you, wow, I have heart problem, vascular disease, muscle loss, right? So, what happens now? Okay? So, you see, nutrition is only one small part, but organ functions play a major role, correct? It's in the red box, right? So, now we're going to talk about how to repair or even reverse aging of your internal organ functions. I'm sure everyone here very interested to know, right? So every one of us here have 2 types of age. Number 2 is biological age. Okay? So to put it simply, chronological age means how you grow, how old you are, right? So, I am 29 years old, some people will say, but look like 20 years old. This means biological age. Now, do you have friends who are 50 years old, but they look very much older? They look like 60 years old. Got right? So, in order to return from 60 years old to 50 years old, right, it is called anti-aging. You need to repair the internal organ functions to reflect who you are on the outside. However, are you going to compromise to look exactly like what age you should be? Maybe when you reach 90 years old, you want to look like 90 years old or not? Or when you are 90, you want to look like 60 years old, or maybe look like 50 years old. This kind of vitality that you have, even the age of 90, and it's still equivalent to that when you are 50, this is called what? Reverse aging. Okay? So to give you an example, if today your car battery is flat, your car cannot move, right? No more battery, cannot crank, cannot start, right? In order to start the car, what do you need? You need energy, right? So when you talk about anti-aging, the key element is how to increase the cellular energy, okay? In a way that your body can utilize this additional amount of energy to repair organ function. It's like a jumpstart kit, right? But this engine that you have jump-started, it's 30 years old. Over 30 years old of engine, no matter how good you take care of the engine, it will actually spew a lot of black smoke or white smoke because it is so old already. Correct or not? Wear and tear normal right? So what you need to do is try to go inside and repair the spare parts inside. Correct or not? So to remove the spare parts, like the gas pipe, to remove and replace water pipe or the water pump, the work that you do, this kind of replacement of the new spare parts in the engine is done by stem cells. Which means to say, today, if you want to look younger than who you are, firstly, you need to have enough energy to achieve anti-aging. Then, number two, you need to have enough stem cells to reverse your age. Now, if you look at the wellness market right now, in general, they are divided into two markets. Okay? They're divided into two markets. The first market is about anti-aging. Okay? Where there's a lot of fruit juice, a lot of supplements, a lot of energy therapeutic product like garments pants mattresses You know, when we talk about reverse aging, it's about what? Stem cells injection. Okay? PRP. You talk about placenta, right? And LifeWave has the best part of both worlds. The X39. Amazing, huh? So, I'm very, very confident to guarantee you, you will not find a second product that can give you the energy and at the same time activate your stem cells that has received over 200 patents. Okay? So, let me do a recap. If today you want to make yourself younger, to be younger, number one, you need to repair your deteriorating body. You need energy, correct? Secondly, you need stem cells in order to reverse your age and look younger than who you are. These two elements are already being taken care of by LifeWave X39. But there's still one more important part. Who knows? This part is time. Okay? This part is time. Now, imagine the analogy. I can give you iPhone 17. Okay? The best iPhone now. I can give you the best charger. MagSafe and all. But if you don't give me the time to charge your phone can never be charged. So who is the person that can give us this time to repair the functions, to reverse the aging? It is you, yourself. No matter how good the product, we still need you to give us some time and also give your body more chances to go to the deeper structure to rejuvenate and reverse the aging. Your body's organ function, although most people, when they join, they can come in as core pack because we also want people to, benefit benefit the from the patches as minimum amount of money as possible, right? As minimum amount of money as possible. Okay, no, I have a new hope. When they use the product, I have a new hope. I have a new dream, people say. I can age gracefully. Okay, only then you continue to upgrade your packages, right? You continue to you know uh, see bigger changes, but we cannot feel the skin growing, right? Okay, so we can't feel our hair growing. So not all improvement that is given by X39 you can feel, right? So the best way is what? The best way to give yourself proof is to take a picture, right? So, there's no better way, to compare your before and after, right? So, as I mentioned just now, we want to learn about what is energy and what is phototherapy. So scientists define energy as the ability to do work. Now, as we grow older, our cells also grow older, and their ability to do work is also hampered, right? As their energy is reduced, their ability to do work also reduces. So the organ function degenerate, right? And this is the reason if we want to repair our organ functions, we have to improve the energy at the cellular level. So how do we quantify energy? Energy is quantified by frequency. Okay? So as the frequency gets higher, the energy also increase. Now today, we talk about in the wellness market, there are many energy-based products. We have products on terahertz. Base product is 10 to the power of 12. So in this region, we have products like infrared mattresses, right? So within this region, radio wave is an energy. Microwave is an energy. Infrared is an energy. UV, X-ray, gamma ray, all these are energy. However, in the wellness market, it is restricted to terahertz infrared visible light, UV. Maybe because some people use UV as a way to kill germs, right? In some water machine, you will find UV as a way of killing germs. So when it comes to the wellness market, we have limited ourselves to this area, right? So what is the reason LifeWave specializes within the visible light region? Now let me tell you what this is. Visible light frequency is the language of our human body. So what is phototherapy? Now, in a nutshell, it means that any frequency within the visible light region that we use for therapeutic effect is called phototherapy. Okay? For example, why I say that visible light frequency speaks to our body language, right? So today, you go to the red light district area, let's say Geylang in Singapore, right? We see red light. We do not see blue light or green light because red color, the frequency will make our bodies increase adrenaline. It makes us excited. Now, if today you go into the hospital, the walls are painted blue color. It's the same thing when you look at a blue ocean, you feel relaxed because blue color reduces our stress hormone. It brings down the blood pressure and it brings down your cortisol level. When we are very young, my mother always asks me, hey, you better look at more green color if you do not want to wear spectacles. Why must it be green color? Why not yellow color? Why not purple color? Why not black color? It is because it is clinically proven green color can regulate our organ functions, you know. So if you go to a beauty salon, ladies, if you go to a beauty salon, they might suggest you to use yellow LED color because because yellow color can increase your body's antioxidant and have whitening effect. Okay, so if you see, if you can find a frequency within the visible light region, it can affect the chemical reaction inside the body. You agree not? Whereas the light waves like the gamma ray, the infrared, the UV ray, they cannot do this, you know. Right? So this is why LifeWave focuses on the visible light region, because this is where the light can speak directly to our body. So now, if red color can give us vitality or energy, blue color can give us relaxation, green color can regulate organ function, yellow color can increase antioxidant. Many people have asked me, what is the color of X39? Ayo, I seriously don't know because I do not want David Smith to kill me. It is actually a trade secret. So if you compare LifeWave products with the products to improve energy, the energy enhancer, it is red color. Aeon is blue color to relax. SP6 is green color. It regulates organ function. In clinical studies that we have, you can easily see blue color is the baseline for organ functions. Okay? So after using SP6, you can see the green color, all the number become positive. And that means SP6 can help regulate our body's physiological function of the organ. Okay? In simple form, our organ simply gets healthier. Okay? So we talk about increasing antioxidant with glutathione level. So a different kind of or type of frequency within the visible light region can give us a different type of effect. So can I also isolate some of the frequency within the visible light region so that they enhance or increase our stem cells? This is of course X39. This is a trade secret. I cannot tell you what the frequency LifeWave is using because I do not know. Okay, it is a trade secret. Right. Now, whatever claims that LifeWave has made for LifeWave products are backed by science. There's over 200 clinical studies already. More than 80 plus clinical studies and more than 200 over global patents, right? You can check them out. You just go to the USPTO website, check out the patent number, and then this is a screenshot directly in USPTO website. Okay? So you can check it out, find out yourself, do your due diligence, and convince yourself. So this is the abstract from one of the patents, a wearable phototherapy apparatus, activation of stem cells by a non-transdermal container, and it elevates GHK copper. Right? So I have received a lot of questions when I do my how do you say 2 o'clock BOPs in our Old Klang Road. They ask me this, Alfred, it's very easy to secure patents, okay? So having a lot of patents doesn't mean anything, and the product is functional. Well, what my answer to them is, I will say that this is not a very wise question. So let me answer you using this website extract. Okay, so first of all, what kind of invention will be protected? Or can you apply for a patent number? It must have an element of novelty, okay? Second, it could not be obviously deduced or produced by a person having an ordinary skill in a relevant technical field. It means that LifeWave, using the phototherapy technology via a patch to activate stem cells, is the first in the world. And number three, the invention must be capable of industrial application, meaning it must be capable of being used, okay? Of being used in industrial capability or business purpose beyond theoretical phenomenon, or be used in other words. Let's say, for example, I go to China, I print 2 pieces of white paper and use one cellophane tape and put some white color paper inside. Can I use that cellophane tape and white color paper? Can I directly just go and apply for a patent and say to everybody that this product can really activate stem cells without any clinical studies or proven theories? No. So this is the power of patent. And LifeWave has utility patents. That means the patent says the product is it does what it does lah, what is intended to do. So patents are a very strong evidence that LifeWave products not only have gone through a very robust scientific research, we are also proven. Now, let's move right into our problem. We as human beings, we have this disease that nobody can escape from, if you agree with me. And this disease is aging. All humans age. Okay? Now, aging and age-related disease, if you look at this study, 80% of older adults have at least one chronic disease. And these 80% of older adults are on some kind of medication. 77% have at least 2. It could be heart disease, it could be cancer, it could be stroke, it could be diabetes, or any combination of the 2, right? So overall, 80% of older and middle-aged adults experience chronic pain. And these figures are all taken out from National Council of Aging. Okay, so 43% of all adults suffer adverse health effect from stress. Okay, 70% of people experience physical and mental symptoms of stress. Right? I do not know whether you notice or not yourself, stress can have a significant impact on stem cells, and this is clinically proven. It affects their division, it affects their differentiation. Differentiation means when your stem cells is produced, it is pluripotent. It can turn into anything. Differentiation means your body says that, hey, your liver is not so good. So your body will actually send the stem cells to your liver to produce more liver cells or to do repair. Okay? So, chronic pain. Let's take a look. Tonight, we're going to look at how to manage pain, right? So that figure aligns with common estimates, highlighting the immense global impact of chronic pain, right? Now, it is often estimated that approximately 1 in 5 adults, that means every 5 adults, like all of us, 1 suffer from chronic pain. And this is 1.5 billion people. So this level of prevalence make chronic pain a major public health crisis. And it is a leading contributor to years lived with disability in the global situation. Now, a lot of people have conditions like lower back pain, neck pain, osteoarthritis. These are the top drivers in this burden, right? So, like I said, 20% of adults suffer chronic pain. Chronic pain means pain lasting from 3 to 6 months or more, right? 7% of general population in Malaysia experience persistent pain. That means every day, affecting nearly 1 million people. So 82% report interference of daily activities, means they experience pain until they cannot go about their daily routine. Okay? And 8.7% of adults in Singapore report chronic pain. And these levels or these percentages sharply increase with age. And women are more impacted, are 10.9% more impacted. Imagine, huh? Okay, so types of pain. We have a few types of pain. The first one is acute pain. The second one is chronic pain. The third one is radiating pain. Fourth one is referred pain. Fifth one is nociceptive pain. And the sixth one is neuropathic pain. These are the 6 different types of pain, right? So how do we feel pain? When an injury happens, there is an immediate release of oxidative chemicals to suppress bacterial infection. So this is what happens next. The damaged tissues in our body, it can be from a cut, it can be from bruising, it can be from injury, okay? The damaged tissue actually sends a pain signal through the nerve to our spinal cord. Okay, now, then the spinal cord passes the signal up to the brain. And the brain processes the signal and recognizes it as pain. So what we have been used to is we take pain relief drugs like paracetamol or Brufen or Acoxia. Okay, all these pain relief drugs work by blocking or reducing these signals, which makes you feel less pain. Okay, but there are other alternatives that can be done to support pain relief. Now, LifeWave have patches that support pain relief. The first and most effective one is IceWave. Number 2 is Aeon. Number 3, X39 also reduces pain. Additionally, you can try to use carnosine and you can also use glutathione. Okay, so let's take a look into some of these patches tonight. We're going to specifically talk about X39, IceWave, and Aeon, right? So, David Smith has gone through 20 years of research and development, and in 2018, David Smith created his best invention. It's the LifeWave X39 patch. And this patch is launched in 2019. All right. So LifeWave patches work with light, and it resets genes to a more useful state. Okay. X39 boosts vitality and overall health and wellness. Okay. So the benefit is it supports improved exercise performance and recovery. Okay. It helps relieve minor aches and pain. Just patch it on the area that is most painful, right? It also improves mental clarity, strength, and stamina. Definitely, the X39 can manage inflammation naturally because all LifeWave patches work through phototherapy. There is no toxic, it's non-transdermal, and it's non-invasive. Okay, nothing goes in through the body. So LifeWave X39 supports the increment or the production of GHK copper. And when your body's GHK copper is increased, your body will produce more stem cells. All right. So X39 helps in wound healing, and it mobilizes stem cells and supports wound healing. Okay. This new technology stimulates the skin with a low level of light to activate production of GHK copper. And GHK copper is proven to improve energy flow and activate the production of stem cells. And when your body produces more stem cells, the byproduct your body produces is collagen. Okay? So when your body produces more collagen, it improves skin appearance, it reduces fine lines and wrinkles. Amazing, right? And last but not least, it improves our sleep and it supports overall health and well-being. Okay? However, X39 can help you produce more GHK copper, and in return, your body will produce more stem cells. But stem cells will die off and not able to carry out their intended job if your body is under inflammation. Okay? Inflammation is at the root of most diseases. Most diseases are caused by inflammation. Inflammation is the body's protective response to harmful stimuli such as pathogens, meaning bacteria and viruses, damaged cells, or any irritant. All right. Now, it is an essential or important part of the immune system that aims to eliminate the initial cause of cell injury. It clears out damaged tissues and initiate healing process. Right? It is a complex event involving immune cells, blood vessels, and molecular mediators. Okay? So the process of inflammation, you have these 5 cardinal signs, which is, the signs of inflammation, which is your body's immune response to injury, infection, or other harmful stimuli. First, you feel pain. Okay? It's characterized by redness, heat, swelling sometimes, pain, and sometimes loss of function. So inflammation is basically is a normal essential process for healing. Okay, but chronic and excessive inflammation can lead to heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. Wow. Okay. Please take care. If you have chronic inflammation, okay, it can lead to heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. So this is the explanation about your chronic inflammation and acute inflammation. Chronic inflammation is a persistent, long-term inflammation response. It can last for months or years. Okay? Acute inflammation is your body's fast, short-term immune response to injury. Let's say you knock yourself or you cut yourself, or infection or any other tissue damage. Okay, let's take a look. So chronic inflammation symptom is not always obvious. Okay, it is persistent pain, not the kind of sharp pain. It is a dull pain, You will feel fatigue. You have headaches, gut disturbances, brain fog. Right? If this is not managed, chronic disease development will cause autoimmune diseases. Okay? So autoimmune diseases can lead to cardiovascular disease, autism, rheumatoid arthritis, autoimmune disease, sometimes depression or neurological disease, rheumatoid arthritis, and even cancer. So be very careful, right? Now, acute one is your body's fast short-term immune response, right? Now, I've said in the previous thing, you can feel redness, you can see redness, you can feel there's heat, sometimes there's swelling, and there are obvious and immediate reactions. Okay, so what does it cause? What is the cause of acute inflammation? It can be caused by chemical irritants, frostbite to some people, cuts, laceration and stabbing, trauma like bruises, sprains or strains or broken bones, allergic reaction, or you can suffer a burn from, the sunburn, if you go out into the beach and all without any suntan, fire, or you touch a hot object, or simply getting an infection, right? So what are the symptoms of acute and chronic inflammation? Many people will say that, inflammation, 发炎, keradangan, right? But actually, what is inflammation? Do you all know or not what is inflammation? Why chronic inflammation is harmful? Because chronic inflammation, you develop disease, Chronic low-level inflammation is a significant factor in the onset of progression of many non-communicable disease, or it can be caused by tissue damage. Okay, tissue damage is it means like your damaged cells and tissues. It can lead to premature cell death and malfunction. Okay, so how to reduce chronic inflammation is you need healthy lifestyle. Healthy habits can decrease harmful inflammation. You also need anti-inflammatory diet. Eating fruits, vegetables, anti-inflammatory foods. Okay, but you also have to reduce processed food, ultra-processed food, luncheon meat, sausages, fried and super high sugar foods. This can actually cause you to have inflammation, right? Now, there is also good inflammation, exercise, okay? You go through moderate physical activity is beneficial to reduce inflammation. So all of us have to actually make lifestyle adjustments, avoiding tobacco, please do not smoke, or limiting alcohol intake can also help decrease chronic inflammation. Okay, so let's take a look. These are the testimonials, medical infrared imaging extracted from clinical studies done on human, horses, and dogs. All right. So this is the thermal imaging after only 20 minutes of Aeon. The thermal distribution of this dog has returned to normal. Before is on the right, after is on the left. So this indicates a massive normalization of autonomous nervous system from being blue and green, very cold, back to normal. Okay, so how to manage inflammation and pain? LifeWave has created the YH Aeon. Okay, YH Aeon promotes relaxation, reduce stiffness and stress, supports a healthy inflammation response. Okay, it's clinically proven to reduce stress, to decrease inflammation, and it promotes relaxation, eliminates mental fatigue, increase physical strength, and has anti-aging activities. Okay, so we normally maximize these two combos by using the X39 and Aeon together. So why this combo? The analogy is during a fire, the fireman needs to put out a fire before doctors can help victims. So stem cells are drawn to the site of inflammation to help heal damaged tissues. But unmanaged inflammation also kills stem cells. Okay, so first of all, we need to bring down the inflammation so that the body can, the stem cells can do their work accordingly. So let's take a look at how we are going to manage pain. So LifeWave technology, there are 13 clinical studies available in your back office under the resource tab. So there is a patch called IceWave. IceWave offers an alternative approach to pain management without side effects, right? Now, when you compare to pain management drugs like Acoxia, all this I've mentioned just now, LifeWave patches are designed to block signals at nerve level. Okay, so this is a testimony of pain that is gone. LifeWave brand partner has a frozen shoulder for many, many years, and they decide to try the IceWave, and within 2 minutes, the pain is gone. Amazing, right? So these are the benefits of IceWave. It is safe and natural pain relief, can be used for the whole body and also localized pain. It is fast acting. It is non-addictive. It's convenient and easy to use. Just patch and go, and it is patented. And most importantly, nothing goes in through the skin. It is non-toxic, non-transdermal, and non-invasive. So these are the steps for pain management. Number one, you have to help assess the pain. Number two, identify the pain location with one finger. Okay, then determine the duration, check for physical signs. Then you use the IceWave. After using the IceWave, that person needs to drink water, at least half a cup of water. Then we reassess the pain and enhance pain relief if needed by using the combination of Aeon or X39 for additional relief. So these are the pacement guide. Okay, so for pain throughout the body, you can put in KD1, or it is known as Yongguan, underneath your feet, 1/3, 2/3 area. White on the right, tan on the left. Okay, so for back pain, you can use the tan patch on the most painful area and the white patch above the tan patch. Okay, so if the pain is not reduced in 10 seconds, use the clock method. This is the clock method. Put the tan patch directly on a point where you have the most pain and the white patch about 2 inches above the tan patch. This is at 12 o'clock. Drink some water and see whether the pain comes down or not. If not, move the white patch from 12 o'clock position to 3 o'clock position. If the pain is not reduced in 10 seconds and after drinking a little bit more water, move to the next step, which is put it down to 6 o'clock. Okay, and then 9 o'clock, and then, if that doesn't help, you need to move the white patch in front. That means you bracket the pain. The brown at the back, the white in front. If that bracketing cannot, then you change the white patch of the IceWave, go onto the most painful part, and the brown one in front, also bracket. Okay, so for lower back pain, you can do the white patch on the right of the painful area and the tan patch on the left of the painful area. Okay, so let me share with you, there are some foods that actually may trigger joint pains. So food to avoid are nuts, especially peanuts. Tomatoes and other nightshade vegetables, this one you have to try and avoid. Okay, why? Because all these vegetables contain solanine. This is a natural toxin that some people may be sensitive to. Tea contains tannin, and tannins can bind with minerals like calcium, making it harder for the body to absorb. So refined carbohydrates and sugary drinks, this is a very big no-no. Coca-Cola, Sprite, and the worst among all is the energy drinks like Red Bull. Okay. Right. Okay. Inflammatory foods like processed food, refined grains like white bread, pastas, white rice, pastry can also lead to inflammation and unstable blood sugars. Okay. So red and processed meats, these are high in saturated fat and cholesterol, which can also trigger inflammation. Now, for people who like fried foods like French fries, fried chicken, donuts, these are very, very high in unhealthy fat that can worsen pain. Okay. Last but not least is the alcohol. Alcohol can actually cause inflammation. Okay. And when you drink, you actually take other foods that are inflammation promoting, like fried foods and stuff like that. That's normal when you drink, right? You eat French fries and fried kind of thing, right? Okay, Ken? Okay, inflammatory foods that they are those that contain compounds like antioxidants, polyphenol, and omega-3 fatty acid. Okay, this helps protect cells and reduce chronic inflammation in the body. Like fatty fish, rich in omega-3s like salmon, all right? Fruits like blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, they are all rich in anthocyanins. Cherries have very high anti-inflammatory effects. Citrus food rich in vitamin C or grapes, they contain resveratrol. And if you take more resveratrol, you become younger. Age reversal, anti-inflammation. Okay, vegetables, you can take more leafy greens like spinach, kale, Chinese called kailan, right? And Swiss chard, which is rich in vitamin K and antioxidant. Okay, vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, okay, they contain sulforapane, which is also anti-inflammatory. Okay, tomatoes, high in antioxidant lycopene. All right, so when you cook tomatoes, okay, you can actually increase the lycopene content, right? Bell peppers like red bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, orange varieties are very high in vitamin C. Onions and garlic contain beneficial antioxidant compound. Wow, a lot of all these y'all don't know. Extra virgin olive oil contains healthy fats. Okay, a staple of Mediterranean diet, it contains a compound called oleocanthal, which actually has effects similar to ibuprofen, which is a painkiller. Okay, and do not forget avocado. The avocado is rich in monounsaturated fats. It has fiber and it has carotenoids. Okay, nuts and seeds like walnut, almond, flax seeds, chia seeds, and hemp seeds, they provide healthy monounsaturated fats, and they also provide fiber and some plant-based omega-3s. Okay? Herbs and spices like turmeric, they contain curcumin, powerful anti-inflammatory compound. Ginger, right? So, yeah, I will share more of this with you all the next round, okay? Okay, yeah, these are the things that I meant for people to get trace minerals, because humans need minerals. Trace minerals are very important for pain relief. So if you notice, potassium-rich things like I mentioned just now, spinach, beetroots, lentils, water squash, potatoes, avocados, foods filled with magnesium are avocados, nuts, dark chocolate, okay? Edamame, when you go to this Sushi King, you can take edamame. They are very good. Spinach, black beans, seeds, leafy greens, bananas. Okay. Now, foods that are high in copper, also dark chocolate, avocado. Okay. So when you take avocado, you get potassium, you get magnesium, and you get copper. Okay. So go and look out for avocados. Right? Avocados give you potassium. Banana gives you more magnesium. Dark chocolate, copper. Okay? So with that, I have come to the end of the presentation for tonight. So before we go off, do you have any questions for me? Let me see. Okay. So if there's no question, I actually will move on. Hi, Alfred. Tomatoes are nightshade food that trigger joint pain, but tomatoes... Okay, it depends on how you eat them, Caroline. Like I said just now, you have to cook the tomatoes. Don't take it raw. Okay? Now, next, let me share with you what is coming up next. Okay? Now, we have got a lot of speakers that are coming forward. Every day at 2 o'clock in Old Klang Road showroom, we have the business opportunity presentation. Okay. Today, Miss Jenny Koo was delivering her business opportunity presentation, talking about reactivate production of stem cells and awaken self-healing mechanism with light. Tomorrow, also another amazing speaker, Encik Jalal, will be having his session at 2 p.m. On Friday, we will have an amazing teacher doing his BOP in Mandarin, Mr. Gavin Lim. And on Saturday will be another English session, Chiam Mei Li. And on Sunday, this is an amazing speaker, Verlene, who will be doing the Mandarin session. Okay. So next we have the Malay business plan. Okay. That is coming up on the 19th of November. The 5th November session is completed. The 12th is completed today with Guan Chun. And the next one basically will be on the 19th. Okay. And on the 20th via Zoom from 8:30 to 10:30 p.m. So if you have anybody that needs confirmation or, session in Bahasa Malaysia, yes, these two sessions coming are in Bahasa Malaysia. Okay. So now, this is the exciting thing. From November 10, 2 days ago, it started. And it's going to end on November 17. Okay? This is applicable to Hong Kong, Indonesia, Macau, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, South Korea, and Taiwan. This is the 11/11 sales. Okay? So you get to save 25% on LifeWave YH system. Okay, So for brand partners, it's 494.52. Okay, for preferred customers and retail customers, there you have the price. Now, you will also save 25% off for X39 IceWave and Energy Enhancer. For brand partners, this combination will cost 725.52. This is 25% less from the normal price. Okay. And the performance bundle, meaning the X39 and X49 plus the energy enhancer, is going at 824.69. All right. So do not miss this opportunity, because for Malaysia, this promotion ends on the 17th of November at 1:59 p.m. Is not in the midnight, is 1:59 p.m. November 17. When is November 17? November 17 is actually Monday. Okay, Monday 1:59 it ends. Okay, please, this is very, very worth it. Please go and get your products. Okay, so next, now this 14th of November, Friday from 8 to 10 p.m. we have Ride the Wave. Okay, so please get your tickets. If you have not gotten your tickets, please get back to the person who brought you into this Zoom call. And, you know, I think we will actually, you will actually see your upline to see whether they can actually get some of the tickets for you or not, right? I have a question in the chat box. Can you show last slide before you say camp? Which one, Richard? Camp.
The one about the nuts. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, this one.
Thank you.
You got it?
Yeah, one moment. Okay, thank you.
I will charge you royalty, Richard. The royalty is 1 glass of ice water.
Okay.
Okay, Richard?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, okay. So we have come to the end of Super Wednesday. Sorry?
Hello, Alfred. Alfred, can I talk to you?
Yes.
My name is Mona. Anyway, like, yes,
Hang on. Okay. Can you unmute yourself again?
sorry to disturb. Anyway, like your recording for today, where can I get it from?
Okay. It will be released either the day after tomorrow
How do I get
or later
link?
tomorrow. I do not know when because Jinlong's staff will be processing the
Recording?
recording. Yeah, and then they will post it out.
Oh, you mean Jinlong? Under Jinlong, you will be under what? Under the life changes what?
Yeah, so you get back to your upline, and I think they will know where to get the recording link for you.
Okay, I will ask Anis lah, Agnes.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Sure. No
Thank
problem,
you.
Bipna.
It was a very good talk lah, because I want to listen one more time.
Thank you.
Ah,
Okay, so I hope everything is cool. So before I say goodbye, I would like to say thank you for joining us tonight on Super Wednesday again. This couldn't be possible without you. I would like to thank Jinlong, who has come on. He's helping a lot of us, and he's showing us the final details of the new comp plan, which I think is very exciting. There's more money everywhere to be made. And of course, I would also like to thank my all of you who has given yourself a chance to, understand more. And I hope I have actually shared how to manage your pain properly. And of course, the Super Wednesday team of Pochu, Mr. Lingam, Jinhua, and myself, we want to say thank you so much for joining us. We hope to see you next week, same time, same place again. And yeah, I appreciate my partner in crime who has to go off. He has some emergency to help his network. Yeah, I think he's in a car. I do not want to disturb him. I think safety will need to come first. So that's why I have taken over, right? So thanks everyone. Good night. See you again, same time, same place next week. Bye-bye. This is Alfred signing off. Good night, everyone, and Jinhua as well. Bye.
Thank you, Alfred.